Let's get this back area finished up. Get some tape down. This is not fun to get off. Yes. Yeah, this is gloves. Well, you better just pull over and stay in service then. Well, that's not fun. That would not be a very good HVAC. I can't even get this freaking. There you go. What do you want to get home? What I'm doing is I'm putting aluminum foil tape over the seams of my kill mat to make sure it doesn't peel up. It was a recommendation given to me to do this. And since I'm not a professional, I'm gonna listen to the recommendations. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna do, but we'll see. I do need to finish this little section right here, which I got a perfect little piece for that. And I'll call that good enough there. I do one right here and one over there, and a little bit more on that side, and a little bit there. And then I can put the back seat back together. So, and if I want to put more tape, which I'll probably do more tape after I get it done. Let's start with that. For you guys are just joining, it's kill mat is what I'm putting in here. It's a sound dampener or detonating mat. I don't know how to say it. I'm not very good at that stuff. Um, wasn't very good at the English at all. Basically, all you do is put it down and roll it out like the Olympics song. So keep on rolling. You want to try to cover as much as you can for better results, obviously. Um, there's some spots I'm just not going to do. Like I'm not going to touch this spot right here. It's fine. I'm not building a professional SEMA car, and I actually don't have enough kill mat to finish everything. So, and one day I will have to pull this back seat back out again when I get new windows. So when that happens, I can put that little piece in there if I want it, if I think it makes that big of a difference. Or when I get the carpet kit. I am not from India. I'm actually from Idaho. What part of India are you from? I don't look Indian. Um, I've gotten Hispanic before because I get kind of tanned up during summertime. Not a full Hispanic, but like, light skin. Well, that scared me. Let's try that. You from the USSR? I don't think I don't think USSR is around anymore. I think you're living behind times. 0% Indian, my guy. Zero. Are you sure you're not Indian? Where are you from, Canyon Man? Dagestan. That's a little bit of a distance away from Idaho. Is that where the Khalib and all that's from? Those UFC fighters. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm putting kilmat in the car. It's a sound dampening mat to make the car ride. Well, not ride, but the experience of the car ride in it will be nicer. This is a '54 Buick Super, two-door hardtop. Its name's Chubbs. You want to donate what? Well, thank you, Canyon Man. If you like the car, make sure you subscribe so you can see the progress of the restoration of Chubbs. Yeah, you say you want to donate. I don't know what you mean. You like Harley Davidsons? Yeah, those are pretty cool. Tory time can tell you why I won't have a motorcycle because it's my mom and she stopped talking to me when I bought one point. So motorcycles are out of the question for me. I still like them. I still appreciate them. I just I just will never get to have own one. I don't have anything set up for a donation. No, actually, she will not get over it. Um, she's very very adamant that no motorcycle. Otherwise, my dad would probably have one too. And we've lost too many friends and families on motorcycles, so it's just not worth it. Well, thank you for the sub. You think I look cool, Michael? I appreciate that. You guys have any cool project cars yourself? Looking to get into the car, seeing it all? You don't own a car? Do you do you have a favorite car? Cars garbage, but I build choppers. Hey, choppers are cool. I'm assuming you build Harley Davidsons. 2 Harleys and a Yamaha. Nice. Which one's your favorite out of those? Favorite cars are Raptor. Raptors are cool. For new vehicles, they're definitely cool. I probably will never own one. I'm not a Ford guy, but man, them things are fast and they're nice. In general, I'm not a fan of the new cars, mostly in general at all, whether it be Chevy, Dodge, or Ford. I have a newer Dodge Ram. I like it, but it's I like the older stuff better. You have too many bikes one night. No, thank you. Nitrous injected on a mini bike. That does not sound very fun. Sounds a little scary, to be honest. My name is not Zach. This is a shirt from Cletus McFarland's YouTube channel. His one of his guys. Um, his name's Zach, and he's the wire guy there. Zach Walker. You can check him out on there. But yeah, he's a Cletus McFarland guy. Super cool guy. Met him a few times. Met Cletus and them because they do the sprint boat jet race or sprint boat racing up here. Super nice guys. Super humble. For being as big as they are, they're super nice. Very down to earth. So when I saw Zach had a T-shirt, I had to get to help support him. Nice. My favorite thing about the name Zach is the meme they have, and it has the guy jumping out of the building and it blows up. And it says, people named Zach were in the fire, because you had to get in alphabetical order for thank you for the subscription. Um you had to get in alphabetical order to get out of the for the fire drills. Yamaha was good to start on, but bigger motor of the Harley is nice. Yeah, Harleys they're cool. See like the Buick Regal or Chevy Caprice. Those are cool cars. Those are 70s, 80s, right? Mine's the 50s. Hey, welding's easy. You just got to do it. This is what my opinion on it is. Oops, almost made a mistake. Um, the biggest thing to welding is just going and doing it. I uh, I fiddle farted around way too long and didn't do it, so I wasted a lot of years. And I finally listened to my dad and went took a weekend class out at the college, and now I can weld. And the main thing to do on the welding is do it, practice consistency. And remember, all these guys on the internet, they're a bunch of freaking morons. They don't know what they're talking about when they try to tell you you're doing something wrong. A lot of internet experts you just gotta just tone out. This side is, I'm gonna say this side's done over here, so let's get it taped up. Ah, Nice. So you already know how to weld then. What kind of welding do you do? Mostly just farm stuff. Nice. So you probably stick welding, 60-10, 60-11 rod. Oh, we had to make it. Oh, nice. You made a cow guard. You use drill stem pipe, or did you do it out of other material? Yeah, I really, really enjoy the welding. I want to get more into the fabricating side of it. That sounds like a pretty bad day. You drop your phone in a spillway. So are you watching from your backup phone right now or your computer? When I was in high school, we went to uh, my, I guess it was a little league baseball coach's house. He had a pond there, and we were swimming in the pond because he built like this giant pond in his property and baseball field. And one of my friends, she dropped her phone right off the dock, right in the mud, muddy, muddy water. And somehow I was able to dive down. It was probably about 15, 12 feet down where the deck or the dock was, and I got it. Not sure how I found it, but I got lucky, and it still worked. And that was back like 2015 when iPhones were not waterproof. That was nice because then she get all her photos because girls have tons and tons of photos on their phones. Nice. Good thing your mom had a spare phone. Oh, use the old batting cage. That's cool. Yeah, I don't get no fast moving water. I had a drone that I was flying over the John Day River trying to get some video, and it just malfunctioned. Decided to emergency land, right in the river. I spent about an hour in my underwear. on the side of the road, just swimming through that river trying to find it because I wasn't dressed to go swimming. But I didn't want to get my jeans all, you know, waterlogged. And yeah, that was. I drove with the radio on silence for the rest of the trip down to California, and that was not even halfway through the trip. So it was a long drive down. It was a nice drone too. It was a DJI Air. I think it was Air. I think it was the Air 2. I think it was the second version they had of it. Where are the cars? Well, I'm in one, and then that one's not mine. That's actually my dad's. He does the YouTube as well. It's Jimmy James Garage. He's got some cool cars, and he's actually on his way home with a project right now. He just sold his '56 two-door wagon, and he bought a '56 Pontiac Safari. So if you like cool cars, he's definitely got some cool cars. Yeah, I had more underwear, so I swapped that out when I got back to the truck. But I didn't want to have to swap out all of my clothes. I'm a guy. We always bring tons and tons of underwear and tons of socks. Not folded, but just shoved into a bag with a couple t-shirts, a couple pairs of jeans. Are you feeling better, Briggs? This tape's gonna be the most frustrating part about this. Uh, that's the plan, hopefully. I mean, it'd be cool. I would love to be able to do this as a job. I mean, look at Cleus McFarland. He's out racing NASCAR right now. Well, I mean, this weekend he was racing NASCAR. I think it'd be really cool to have a big YouTuber and have some of those opportunities present itself. I would really like to get into drag racing, but I don't have the funding for drag racing, nor the time. Oop, here's the. Well, I appreciate that. Feeling better. Still can't go to the shop yet to play. So there's the kill mat so far. I just got to finish that little section, and another piece over there, and that front piece, and the back seat will be going back in. I'm gonna leave the rest of this kind of open right now. I don't have enough kill mat to do it. I'd rather finish the floor after I finish welding in the rust holes. So plan is just to get it kind of going again because, like I said, my dad's got a project car coming back and it's his shop. So Chubbs is on the bucket list to move out first. Can't leave the 55 out in the snow. And it's weird. I haven't even touched the brakes at all because I just replaced the lines. So I'm the only one home right now, so I can't bleed the brakes by myself. And it's amazing how there's already brake pressure again, even with all the air I've introduced into the lines. Because it was to the floor prior to doing the hoses and the master cylinder rebuild. I uh I will give it to those HVAC guys. All right, I'll be here, Liggy. You got some skills to get these pieces of aluminum foil tape, getting that backing off it. Oh no, yeah, I'd be in trouble for sure. I think Poppy'd be mad at me too. My grandpa. I did laugh because I asked my grandpa a while ago how come he didn't have a patina car. And he says, "Why would I have one of those piles of shit?" He goes, "When I was in high school, I had to drive one of those. I couldn't have a nice paint job." He's like, "Why would I pay to have a shitty paint job?" What I'm really hoping is Jimmy James will be able to squeeze the Pontiac in. I can still keep Chubbs in the shop. Hopefully, I'll be moving back down to the valley soon. Just waiting for the place I'm gonna rent to open up, and then I'll be driving Chubbs daily down there unless it's snowing. So if you guys are just joining, what I'm doing is I'm aluminum foil taping my kill mat that I already have down so it doesn't peel up, and I'm putting kill mat down on the car to make it a better riding experience. So that way I can have a conversation with somebody if I ever have anybody as a passenger in the car. So Briggs, when do you guys start on the Model A project? This stuff is the worst. I do not like this. I'm very glad I did not choose a career in HVAC. Welcome back. I'm still here, like I promised. I think I'm gonna leave some of these areas without the tape. I think it's more so I don't catch it with my feet and rip it up. Should be probably doing it more where the feet are at. I'll do most of it, especially if there's any spot where I have a. Okay, I'll call you Zach. You can always change your name on YouTube too if you don't like your name you picked. Later, Zach. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you chatting and subbing. Means a lot to me. So I built a. Oh man, so she's had it for quite some time. That's got to be itching away at her to drive it. You said she's 10, so she got about what 5 or 6 more years before she can drive it. Chassis and engine, everything's done. Nice. Is it kind of be like? I remember you said you're putting a manual in it. I don't remember what engine you said you're going to put in it or put into it. How's everybody doing so far tonight? Oh, that's right. You did say you put the nail head. That's right. I'm actually going to be. I think I'm going to try to make a T-shirt that has to do with the nail head because I've noticed from being in the Buick groups, the nailhead guys are very, very into the nailheads, and they're not a big fan of the small box Chevys. So I thought of a shirt I could make for them, and well, I have a nailhead, so I don't even own a small box Chevy. I own a W block. So it's pretty safe to say she's gonna have the coolest car at her school. No question asked. Oof. I am excited for this to be over with. I am I'm struggling being in here right now. I'm sore. Nice. Yeah, I was wondering if you're kind of building like a milliner style car. Just remember, 55. She could have had a 55. Are you are you worried she's gonna have a lead foot, or she seemed pretty calm? Like my brother's middle child, he needs to have a freaking bicycle. I think he's gonna be scary with a car, like pedal bike, not a motorcycle. Oh, if you guys are just joining, basically what I'm doing is I'm putting kilmat in my car and I'm taping all the seams right now. I've already finished up this one side. And I'm gonna try to put the window stuff back in, the armrest. That way I can get one step closer to getting the back seat in. I still need to vacuum that back seat. It has the rat's nest in the bottom of it still, unfortunately. She's more the adventures of the two granddaughters. Is she the oldest or the youngest? I'm gonna say youngest because us younger people are cool than the older sibling. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab that seat, or not the seat, but the armrest. See if I can try to remember how I put this in. Let's see, I'm gonna bury it. I buried it underneath everything. Well, here's my. I'll show you guys this. I was looking for this the other day. This is a very handy tool I have here. Piece of aluminum square tubing. It is used for the master cylinder. So basically, I just use it in a adjustable wrench. I take it, bang it on the nut, and then I twist it off. So I was looking for that the other day, couldn't find it. Thankfully, I was able to get the master cylinder open with just the adjustable hammer. But the first time I had to open that reservoir, I could not, for the life of me, get anything on it besides that square tubing. There's the passenger side. Covers. Passenger side. All right, I'm back with the correct pieces. Oh, that's lovely. That's what that noise was. I broke the bolt out of this. Oh, fantastic. That's great. That's wonderful. The 14-year-old granddaughter is going to be driving the six. She gets to drive the Cadillac? That's a lucky girl. I'm assuming she's going to be the one and at 25, she's going 20. And she's coming up to a stop sign. She's hitting the brakes 500 feet back, you know, not last second. That felt good. Let's see. I got some cigarettes in there. Oops. That's gross. That was that side. I might have misplaced some of my books. She will be 11 years old this Friday. I'm proud of her small Honda 4. Nice. That's exciting. There's one bolt out there. I don't remember which bolts went where, but we're just going to send it. Because worst case scenario, I have to buy some more bolts for screws. I think the long ones were. I'd really like to get new interior for this, anyways, or get this redone. Since the passenger, the driver's side door, is missing all the interior since it fell apart on me when I took it off the car because it was old. I do like the red black interior though. Definitely gonna keep it that style. And on the dash, you can see right there that silver piece was that used to be red at one point. Like the door right there, how it was red where that chrome. handles that. I'm gonna try and polish it up, I think. Make it hopefully pretty looking that way. So right now I'm just putting the door panel back in on the driver rear. Because the back seat's going back in tonight. And hopefully the front seat. But I made a boo-boo on one of the parts up front. So we'll see if that works or not. I think there needs to be a bracket there. There's a hole for it. It's gone. Hmm, that's weird. So far, I'm losing the battle here. Trying to get this one bolt in. So if your granddaughter's taking your Cadillac, what are you gonna have? Try a longer screw. That one doesn't fit. I don't know. It's getting frustrating. It doesn't have a screw hole. Grab a screwdriver. I don't think I'm gonna be putting any shag carpet in, Bill. I think I'm gonna put rainbow carpet in. This is way easier to take out than it is to put it back in. I can't find the hole to save my life. Good thing I'm not being paid by the hour. 41 Willie's Gasser project. That's a pretty cool car. I'm gonna put some black carpet eventually in. The hell? If I can ever get this door panel back in. I don't know what's going on. It's not screwing in like it should. Well, this one's going in like it should. I got one screw in. Just thought I have something to hold that. Is that is loose? There's a screw hole there. There goes the trim. That'll be lines little guys, I would assume. I'm definitely driving the struggle bus right now. That's good enough. Won't be able to see it behind the seat. Future rider's problem. And I know what I did wrong right here. I put the screw that's for the black trim on top. So let's see if I can get it out. Sweet. Helps with finding the hole. Yeah, maybe back when this car was made. What I did wrong is this screw has got the long shoulder on it. It's all flat where This one's all the way through, and I'm missing a screw because I don't see three of these. So let's use that one will work. Let's put some in the. No, that's different bolts. Those need to be cleaned. A grandma mix of screws, so to say. A granola mix. Yeah, I started this way too long ago and misplaced my screws, I think. Come to think of it, I think I no. I did have them up top, up there. And then when I pulled that door out over there, I started pulling this one. I think I pulled all of them. So a couple of my entries. Yeah, should have got some of those. I have one, and that's where some of my screws for my front door are sitting still from like last year when I did the glass on that one. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get nice new door panels, so I'll just pull those screws off right now. Obviously, I did not do that. Now, the hard part is getting it through the fabric and finding the hole. So as I'm sitting in the back seat, the headliner looks like it should be placed with. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And a cowhide would be cheaper than the headliners I've seen online for them. I ran out of paint for the 415, so that's why the headliners or the it's still rusty. You know where I can get a cowhide? Um, yeah, I don't know what that means. Unfortunately, I don't have a good or translation on live. No, I got the hookup for rawhide. I don't have the hookup for actual tan stuff. That's work. This is a major pain in the ass. Exit 26. Oh, thank you. Yeah, right now I'm trying to get the door panel back on this side. That way, when I finish up the passenger side, put that door panel on and get the seats back in the back seat. Then I'm about to get evicted from the shop because my dad's bringing a new project car home, and this is his shop. First highs and mortars. I must be out in Doyle. Maybe if I get in this hole first back here. I-80. That must be down like southern Idaho. Aren't you in Idaho now, or did you just visit there a lot? I'll have access to four hides tomorrow, actually. You moved to Idaho 2 years ago and you haven't come up to the North Central Prairie yet. North Central Idaho. Do you like sushi? Yeah, I have some longhorns scheduled on my slaughter list coming up. I have a cowhide actually in the little side shed on that way that I gave to my dad for his Chevy truck he has outside right now. You know, we make our own homemade sushi up here. We catch the fish out of the ponds, the creeks. I'm kidding about the catching it. We do make our own sushi though. So I should change the title of this. Watch me struggle to get one screw in the hole. You're just a couple hours away. I do laugh. I'll show you something I saw the other day. I'll block out part of it. So I don't know why my dad has that there, but it's underneath the wrenches. The adjustable hammer, I should say. I believe it's this one right here. Yeah, this one right here. It's a Duralast. That's the one that goes right there, I believe. I got lots of tools to put away before my dad gets back. I've been doing multiple projects. And I've left the no, I got the toolbox door shut. I would get yelled at if I left those open. That's that's lovely. Oh, there it is. Found it. So if you guys are just joining the stream, basically what I'm trying to do is finish up my kilmat here in the back seat area, put the back seat back together. That way I can get the back seat off the ground and get it back into the car. These back seats are supposed to be in the car, not underneath the trunk. Yeah, you better send them one. I'm getting real tempted to put my own new drill hole into this. Don't send them one, just come up and visit. You can have Jimmy James Garage make you sushi. By Jimmy James Garage making sushi, I mean me or Hunter can make the sushi for you. You guys have any awful to use as a guy? Yeah, I can get you whatever you want: guts, organs, heads, hides, feet, anything the customer doesn't want. We'll get guys to come and grab the trimmings off the beef too for bear bait or wolf bait. It definitely would be better. Yeah, like I said, we can make sushi, or you might be able to convince Hunter to cook you up some steaks. I don't know if you watch Hunter's YouTube. He does. He has Heights Butcher Shop YouTube. He did a honey steak the other day, which it looked really good. He said it was too sweet. He said the kids loved it though. See, the problem is I have to get this in before I can put the back seat in. So it's not like I could just do this later. Yeah, that's why I got to get the back seat off the ground so I can get the floor swept fully. Because I got seats on the ground. I got my welder in here. I gotta get some stuff kind of moved and put out of the way. Because I like being able to use the shop. I'm getting frustrated, to be honest. See you later, Bill. This is getting really, really old. This is where summertime would be nice. Garage doors open. You can just huck a wrench real quick, make you feel a little better. Can't huck a wrench inside a closed shop. You'll break something. Damn it. This is getting really, really frustrating. There's a little slide to the way I need to. 45 minutes later, got it in. That was uh that was a really fun time. I can't wait for the other side. Time to empty the cigarettes. I could go with that. Oh, we did get this handle off Briggs. It was uh it was hammered until it came off. The clip was already out of it. I actually found the clip down here in the door panel. So It sits on there kind of loose, but it works. Yeah, that's probably a that was probably a rough day. Not probably one of the most proudest moments. I've never done that, thankfully, yet. All right, if you guys are just tuning in, basically working on getting the last little piece of the kilmat in the car for the back here, and working on trying to get the back interior put together with the seat. 7:13 at night. We got to hook up the slaughter trailer, do some dishes, tidy up the shop a little bit more. Don't think I'm gonna. Don't think I'm gonna get the seat in tonight. At the rate of how that window went in. I spent too much time today lollygagging. So is your oldest granddaughter pretty excited about driving the convertible Cadillac? Oh, we've all been there. I've done plenty of stupid things, and I still do stupid things sometimes. I still got plenty of years to do stupid stuff. When do you think you're gonna have that 41 Willys running? So fun. Aluminum foil tape time. Yeah, I don't know if many kids having those kind of cars going to be driving those in high school. Those are pretty cool. I'm assuming the Cadillac's automatic. I don't know if you'd swapped a manual into it or not, but I'm gonna take a wild guess to say the Cadillac was automatic from factory. Remember, if you guys like the stream or like the content, make sure you like and subscribe. It's free. It helps. I'm trying to build this channel, trying to get to the point where I'm monetizing the first goal. Said I'd like to make this a paying job because I enjoy it. Tomorrow's not as fun as my real job. I'm gonna go out, be in the cold, and do some butchering. Nice. It's like I asked you that. I apologize. I'll ask some stuff and I'll forget it. You want to finish build my model here for me too? It's really close to being done. It's got the frame and the body. Got a 9 inch underneath it. Oh, it is. I said I gave it to those HVAC guys. I would quit already trying to be an HVAC if I knew I'd have to do this all the time, trying to peel this tape from the backer. Hell, just threw all the out, basically. Okay. Come they won't be able to drive to school just because, like, age wise or trust. So the one sister's getting a cruiser, the other sister's getting a hot rod. The boys are going to be intimidated by their cool cars. All right. One more piece of kit to go. Yeah, they're definitely cool. I like the Model A's a lot. It is funny. I finally have one, and I really just didn't do anything with it. I kind of made it worse. I pulled the engine out of it. I cut the suspension out of it, rewelded it in there. We're gonna make a gasser out of it. Decided I should probably sell it, so I cut it back out, rewelded it back how it was. In all honesty, all I've done is hurt the value of the car. But we'll see if this YouTube thing kicks off. I'll be able to keep the car. I'll put the 409 in it. Like I said, I'd really like to have a drag racer. That'd be a cool car to drag race. I know it's not the safest thing probably to drag race, but the other part of me wants to get another 54 Buick, but small body. So it's like a 50, so it's like the same size as like a 55 Chevy, and then build it, make it super fast. Uh, Oops. Yeah, they definitely do that for sure. But even nowadays, a lot of old drivers, you think would know better. They're definitely distracted while they're driving. I see a lot of it. Wild. You think it'd just be the kids, but cell phones. Everybody's on their cell phone while they're driving. Yeah, and that's the thing that scares me about the cars. Um, that's the nice thing about mine, how it is and what it is. Less likely to be stolen. Still could be stolen, but that Cadillac being convertible or a fully built Model A like that, definitely a hot ticket item for dirtbags to want their hands on. And the problem being, if you do the deterrence and the kill switch and stuff, they can still just tow them away. Oh yeah. Oh, of course you can't have them beating you, and you're the one that built the cars. If they want to beat you, they better learn how to work on some cars. That's the one bummer about this car is it's not beating nobody. Maybe a bicyclist. You said the Willys is getting. Let's see. We got an old Willys gasser project 420. Are you putting the manual or automatic in the Willy? Back up and turn up the heater. Oh, make the Model A safe. Yeah, I'd have to put a roll cage in it for sure if I was gonna drag race it. 'Cause that thing is just tiny. It's got the suicide front end on it right now, which I'd probably change that. My dad says those are not very safe. Cool looking, very cool looking, but apparently kind of a death trap the way it is. The worst part is I don't know where the screws are at for this side. Because I thought I put them all in the box. What I want to do, try to fabricate, is on the 55 there. I want to, if my dad's going to do different A arms, I'd like to do a jig and see if I can build the A arms for that. Because I do want to get more in the fabrication side instead of just being a welder. Being a welder's fine, but I think build stuff's cool. I spent last night trying to research on how people make those super beautiful welds, and I come to the conclusion I'm using too thick of a wire and too much wire speed. So I'm excited to do my next welding project because I'm gonna test it out, see if I can make them dimes even better. Because mine are not like super pronounced. They're nice looking, but I want to be able to weld like those guys at the fabrication shops where it looks like a TIG every time. Oh shit, the back seat's gonna be ready to go in. As long as I can find enough screws to put the stuff in. I just don't know what I did with those screws. I could have swore I put them all in that box. Two more pieces of tape. I gotta do those two. I first got my dad's 58 Chevy back from after he passed. There was 3 attempts in 4 months. That's crazy. Yeah, the 58s are really sought after. That's right. I forgot you have the 58 because you were brought home from that hospital in the 58, right? Yeah. Like the 55 used to be a 4-speed car, 383 stroke with a 4-speed. But my grandpa, he every time he drove it, he was not able to really walk the next day. That's why it got converted to an automatic. I was bummed because I'm like 18 years, 19 years old, and he's taking a 4-speed out of the car. I'm thinking, hey, that could be mine one day. Leave that 4-speed in there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of other people that like to take other people's stuff. So I always laugh when with the butcher shop stuff. Because people always think the butcher shop steals your meat, and I can't speak for every shop, but we sure don't. I hate thieves. I always laugh because they're like, "Well, how do I know you're not going to steal my meat?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm the same guy that wrestled the dude in the middle of the main street in town because he was looking at my neighbor's cars, prowling through my neighbor's stuff. I don't think I'm the one that's going to be stealing it when I'm, like I said, wrestling people in the middle of the street in the middle of the day for them looking at my neighbor's stuff." I did have a 72 GMC not Jimmy, GMC truck, and I moved back to California, and I just filled it up with gas. I didn't have any money hardly at all, and I hadn't had Taco Bell in a long time. I was like, I'm gonna get myself some Taco Bell. I'm really craving Taco Bell. So I go in there, and I come out, and I see some guys next to my truck, and I see the hose come out. And I just moved back, and my brother had a house there. And while he was away at the academy, they broke in, to his house. And then 2 days later, they broke back into the backyard. They had fixed the fence where they broke into. And that was on the fifth day being back, they siphoned gas out of my truck. So I was pretty fed up with the thieves. So I was going to hot wire or hook up a battery to my truck. My grandpa told me how to do it at the time. That you could hook it up and basically um, ground the body of the car so it's hot. So if they try to touch the door handle or anything, it would shock the living shit out of them. But I ended up spinning a bearing in that truck just driving home one day. So I got parked, and I basically really never drove it again after that. Swapped the engine, drove it a little bit, parked it, did a wiring harness and a cab swap and then moved to Idaho. And someone in New York has that car now, or that truck. I sold it to buy the Model A. I got one more piece of tape to do. I'm getting a lot better getting this little aluminum tape stuff opened. Well, the back seat is done. Let me see if I can find the screws for it. For the inner door panel. So far, I don't see him. I don't know what happened to him. Hmm. That's a big bummer. You didn't remember what? Oh, someone had a beer at one point in the car. It'll get held on. The main thing is I guess gotta get the screw in the back. That way I don't have to take the seat back out. Yeah, I think they forgot to drill a screw in here. There's no hole, but there's a screw hole for the. Yeah, I need to start collecting more parts. Let's see. Let's see. I gotta grab the trim piece. I don't know where I put the trim piece. Oh, it's on top of the car. Oh, oh. This side looks so much better. Less rotten. I can tell you this much, I'm already over this. I don't want to do this again, which I'll have to. Just doing it blind. Uh, oh yeah, I can imagine you don't remember it. It's almost like you're probably a couple days old at the most. Dang, we're getting a backseat in tonight. I don't remember. Do I put the bottom in first or the top? It's nice. Made a mess. A little dirt. I'll just wipe it with the knee. I'm gonna try to put a couple of these screws in. It already has a little ring. That's good enough for now. Briggs Master, you know if it's the fronts or the top piece or the bottom that goes in on the back seats first? Let's go. Anything underneath there? Clear. Yeah, back them out the seat. Glad to see a lot of dead babies in here because I killed their mouse parent. So they get for trying to make a house in my Buick. There's full. If you're watching live right now, I'm just vacuuming out my street real quick from the mouse party that was going on in the Buick. So I'll be right back in front of the camera shortly. Lots and lots of grain. That they kept on going for that honey. They like the honey. filled the vacuum twice. At least I didn't find any condoms in the back seat. All right, let's see. Is it bottom or top? Uh, put the top in first. All right. I think I ripped my pants a little bit. Is that all? Should have done somehow. Uh, maybe no, up first. Let's see. I need some light. Put the top side in last. I'm gonna try to bend these tabs down and then bend them back from the front. Don't know if that's the proper way to do it. It's how it is getting done. No. That'll work. I'll go on the back side. Bend her up. Let's get this their back seat in. It looks like it just literally sits in there. It's in. Oh, more rat shit fell out. That's great. I should just get extension on the steering wheel, just sit in the back seat and drive this thing. Be all low down. Well, I'm gonna end the live there. It's 8 o'clock. I gotta kind of clean up the shop. That way, if my dad feels frisky and wants to move his Safari in tomorrow before I get home from work, I won't hear how I left everything in the way. So I want to make sure I got to get laundry going and get that done. So thanks for hanging out. If you like the channel or like the live, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give it a like, appreciate it. Bill's gonna be back on the road pretty soon. It's gonna be nice. I just gotta bleed the brakes. I got oil. I need oil change. I'm gonna do spark plugs, wires, and then my dad told me about a kit that basically gets rid of the old points, but it keeps the original distributor. I'm gonna look at that because I don't want to change the distributor and mess with the timing. I'd rather just keep the old school stuff. So again, thanks for hanging out tonight. I'm glad I got the back seat in. I just got a little bit more kilmat to do in the front, and then I'm gonna put the front seat back in, and then finish the front part up there when I buy some more kilmat and have a little bit of time. But I just need to finish this little spot here, and then over on the passenger side where the bolt holes go for the seat. And then I got to fix this bolt that broke. I had it sitting there for just so I didn't lose it, and I broke it with my foot. So wonderful. Knocked out the little farmer nut that was in it. So again, thanks for hanging out. Make sure you like and subscribe if you liked it and want to come back for more. Bye.